Okay, I'm back. Part 2 of my video. So yeah, that's why you should get the WrestleMania Volume 1, just for the historical purposes. Okay, the next list on my collection of DVDs is this right here. The second value, not the first value, the second volume right here. Sorry about that. That's WrestleMania Volume 2. Here on this DVD, you get WrestleMania 6, where Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan go at it for the WWF title and the Intercontinental title. You get to see Andre the Giant in his final WrestleMania matchup. You get to see Rick Martel in his WrestleMania debut as a singles wrestler, and you get to see the first match to end in a submission match at WrestleMania. You also get to see WrestleMania 7, where Hulk Hogan tangles with Sergeant Slaughter for the WWF title. You also get to see Texas Tornado, Dino Bravo, Texas Tornado's final WrestleMania appearance. You also get to see other stuff like the career-ending match between Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man Randy Savage, and why that was probably, in most people's opinions, one of the greatest WrestleMania matches ever, because just for the match told a story and for historical purposes, and the ending too. You also get WrestleMania 8, where you see Savage against Ric Flair. You could see those two go at it in a really good matchup, and the story behind that matchup. You get Hogan in his supposedly retirement matchup against Sid Justice. You get to see the return of the Ultimate Warrior. You get to see Bret Hart and Roddy Piper go at it for the Intercontinental title. Then you get to see WrestleMania 9, probably in my opinion one of the worst WrestleManias ever. But if you want to see how bad WrestleMania 9 is, then this is the DVD. You could see that DVD right. You could see that WrestleMania on this DVD. Also, it's got WrestleMania 10, where you get the ladder match between Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels, and then an underrated Owen Hart versus Bret Hart matchup in the opening matchup. You also get to see Bret Hart win the WWF title from Yokozuna. And yeah, this is a good DVD, and that's why I have it on my collection. And if you don't have it, I recommend getting Volume 2, because for historical purposes, like I said, it's got the WrestleManias, and you can see how all the WrestleManias the WrestleMania 6 through 10, how those turned out. So yeah, that's why I have that on my collection, and I think you should check it out if you don't have the DVD already. Okay, the next list of my collection of DVDs is this DVD right here, Waist Deep. It was an okay movie. It has Tyrese in it. You got Megan Good. You got The Game. It had a really good story. There's really nothing else to say, but yeah, it was a good movie, and I liked the ending, and I just liked how that movie just flowed, and it did what it needed to do. Okay, the next movie I have is Four Brothers, right here. This was a good DVD. This was a good movie. I loved the story. I loved the beginning of the movie. I loved the acting in this movie. I just loved everything about this movie, and that's why I bought this movie, and I think you really should check it out if you haven't bought the DVD or haven't saw the movie yet. Yeah, I recommend it, and I recommend you should check it out if you haven't seen it. Okay, the next DVD on my list is this movie right here. Probably one of the best video game adaptation to movie license ever. It was a good movie. It pretty much stuck to what the video game did. The acting was pretty good, a lot of action in there, and I just love this movie, and I watch this movie from time to time because it's really just that good. I love this movie, and I recommend, if you haven't seen the first Resident Evil movie, which I just showed you, I recommend you check it out, because really you're missing a whole lot if you haven't seen this movie. And yeah, that's why I have that on my collection. The next is Married with Children, the complete third season. What can you say about Married with Children? It was a great show. Yeah, it was a great show. Though I like the story of Married with Children. The episodes are pretty funny. The son is funny, the dad is funny, the mom is funny. It's just an overall good show, and I recommend you check out the third season. I mean, get the third season or check out the third season if you haven't seen it. It's that funny, and you will laugh your ass off when you watch the third season of that DVD. But yeah, that's my collection right there. Okay, the next collection I have is Mortal Kombat right here. Very good movie, probably one of the second best video game to movie license. Really good movie, stuck to the plot and the storyline of the video game, stuck to what the characters in the video game gave you an in-depth about the characters, and stuck to what the characters were and how they acted and reacted in the movie. And it was just an overall great movie, and I love it, and I recommend you check it out because it's a good movie. It's that good. And yeah, I have that in my collections. Not too much to go into that, but you know, if you've seen it, you know it's a good movie. Anyhow, next on my list is this right here, WrestleMania 19. This is a very good WrestleMania. It's not better than WrestleMania 17, but it comes close. In my opinion, it's the second best. And what can you say? You got matches with like Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. That was a very good matchup. And you get to see Brock Lesnar try a shooting star press and him almost ending his career. You get a Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock match, final encounter between those two, where The Rock finally beats Steve Austin at WrestleMania. You get a 20 years in the making street fight between Hulk Hogan and Mr. McMahon, which was a surprisingly good matchup, and you get a surprise appearance in that matchup by Roddy Piper. You get a Triple H versus Booker T match for the World Heavyweight title, in which Triple H completely buries Booker T, makes him not look good, but it was still an overall good matchup. But this is what the final burial between Booker T and Triple H. You get a Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho matchup, which was a good matchup. You get a triple threat WWE Tag Team Championship match between the Los Guerreros, Team Angle, and Chris Benoit and Rhino. You get a triple threat Women's Championship match between Victoria, Trish Stratus, and Jazz, which is surprisingly a good matchup. You get an Undertaker and Nathan Jones against Big Show and A-Train, which in my opinion is probably one of the worst matches of the night at WrestleMania 19. But you get to see Undertaker keep a streak. You also get to see Matt Hardy against Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight title, which was an okay matchup for what it was. So yeah, and you got a lot of good extras on this DVD, so I recommend you check it out. And this is one of the reasons why I bought this DVD, and it's in my collection, because it's a great DVD, and I recommend you check it out if you don't have the DVD, and I recommend you buy it. The next collection on my list is this DVD right here. I mean, what can you say about this DVD right here? Bret the Hitman Hart, the best there is, the best there ever was, and the best there ever will be. I mean, this is a great DVD. It pretty much tells you about Bret Hart's life, him getting into the wrestling business, him starting in Canadian Stampede, his run in the WWE when he was with the Anvil, with the Hart Foundation, his IC Intercontinental title push, his WWE title push, the time he spent in WCW, his thoughts on why he felt he wasn't used right in WCW, and then him giving you his insight of his final match and why he felt that Goldberg really should have been trained better. But he kind of tells you, but not really tells you. And then it gives you a lot of extras and bonuses. And I think this is a great DVD if you are a fan of Bret the Hitman Hart, and I recommend you should check it out if you don't have it. Or if you do have it, you should watch it more and you understand why it's on my collection. Well, I'm running out of time. I'm going to give you a part 3. Hope you like the video. Rate, comment, or make a video response, and hope to give you a collection part 3. Peace.